So this is me. In September 2017, my family and I went on an adventure more than 7,000 kilometers away from home. Part 1 will cover our journey towards the roof of Africa, Kilimanjaro. The second part is us visiting Manyara National Park, Serengeti National Park and the Ngorongoro crater. The content will be a mix of images and videos, a little different and somewhat more informative than the other videos. I hope you will enjoy.
Well, before it gets completely dark, so it's late day one. It's not as late as it looks. It's like 6 o'clock, and we made it to the first hut. I don't know what it's called, Mangaro or something. I even forgot what the I don't know what our route is called. Oh well. So we started hiking today at after lunch, 2 o'clock or something, and it's probably 6:30, close to 7, and we're in the clouds here, so it gets dark pretty fast. It's been raining all day, not a whole lot, but it's just been like small raindrops all day, enough to get wet but not get soaked. So it took us like 3-4 hours to get to the first base. I think we started close to 1,700 something meters. We're at 2,700 something now. So roughly 1,000 meters of vertical meters day one. But we're walking so slowly, pole, like they say, slowly all the time. So it doesn't feel as bad. We'll see about tomorrow. It was 8 kilometers today. I think it's 11 tomorrow, and quite some more elevation, I think. We'll see. Maybe it's close. Maybe it's around 1,000 as well. I don't know. But so far it's been real nice. We've been walking in the rainforest all the time, and tomorrow we have the rainforest around us now. I don't know whether you can see anything, but I was about to film like 15 minutes ago, and then we had some popcorn and coffee, which is their pre-snack meal. We're having soup now, I think, and then I got out and it looked like this, you know, but it is what it is. It's been an awesome day. Even though it's been raining, it doesn't really matter. When you're walking along the trees, you can't see much anyway, so, and it's just been awesome. I don't know what to say. I'm so excited for the rest of the trip. The lunch we had was great. Some lunch box they brought, and now they cooked a meal for us. I think we have 10 people with us. 3 or 4 people carrying, one chef assistant. What else? One guide assistant, I think, and one waiter, I think. It's weird, but it's awesome. It's some great people, and yeah, so fantastic first day. Is that a frog? I think it's a frog making that sound. It's pretty high. Yeah, so this is very similar to other jungles I've been to. For example, in Thailand, it gets dark very fast, and it really gets dark. So after like 7 o'clock, you can't see anything, and I don't know when the sunrise is. We'll see about that. Oh, there's bats too. Nice. It's still raining a little. I think it'll be like till half day tomorrow before we reach the tree line, I guess, the end of the jungle, and pretty much at the same time we'll reach the the clouds, I think. So, well, we'll see about that. It will be pretty cool to walk above the clouds tomorrow. So I think the guides are sleeping in this hut, and they're coming right now. So I'm just gonna start to head back. But wish I could do some more filming during the day, but it was pissing down quite a bit, and we got a pretty late start. They forgot a bunch of stuff. The group, I don't know what. And the registration and stuff took quite some time. So we haven't gotten a lot of information about the trip tomorrow, so we don't know much. But we're having lunch a little more than halfway, and he has said it's going to be a long day, and a long day here is hiking for 6-7 hours, so not too bad. Well, time to get some sleep. Good night for now, and take care.
Day 1 was over. We made it to Mandara Hut through the rainforest and could comfortably settle down in one of the huts seen in the background of the photo. During the day we saw some cool animals and plants. This plant can only be found in the area around Kilimanjaro. And this is one of many blue monkeys that we saw. Something that really surprised us was how well the trail was maintained despite all the rain and vegetation. It simplified the hike a lot, and we felt fresh heading to bed the first night. No signs of altitude sickness yet. Day 2 we woke up to some blue sky action. And only a few meters away from camp we found this fella, a tree hyrax. The tree hyrax is, believe it or not, actually related to the elephant. Not too long from the Mandara hut we left the rainforest behind and entered the low alpine zone. It was also at this time that we spotted the peak of Kilimanjaro for the first time, the somewhat snowy peak in the middle. Turning around, we suddenly noticed that we were above the heavy clouds, creating a bed beneath us. Spotting Kilimanjaro, or Kibo as the guy called it, for the first time made us understand that this was something we were actually attempting. More than a year of planning, and there was only a few kilometers between us and the mountain. I just have to show you once again. Walking above the clouds a cloudy day like this one was surreal. It seemed like we were separated from the rest of the world. Having lunch, we spotted these two. The white-necked raven is very common in the area and lives around the campsites, even the ones closest to the summit.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly.
This is a short tour of the huts along the trail. They fit 4 people, but luckily we could use one of the beds as storage. They were a lot more fresh than we anticipated.
Okay, so we're at the next hut now. Horombo hut. Horombo hut at 3,700 something meters. So I'm just taking a shortcut down to where we came from. I don't think there's any people here. So today's hike was roughly 11 kilometers, I think. Roughly 1,000 vertical meters. And we did it in a little less than 8 hours. So we took our time. There's no rush up here. I think it's good for your head and your body to take it as slow as you can to handle the altitude. So that's our tactic. So I suppose this is day 2. Day 3 tomorrow would be just acclimatizing, I think. So we're just heading, I don't know where, but roughly 500 meters up and then down again to the same hut. Just to get prepared for what's to come. So that's real nice. So this is where we came from. I don't expect anyone to come this late. And it's getting cold already. Sun is still up. I don't know if you saw in the beginning of this recording, but you could see the peak of Kilimanjaro, and the other one, whatever, M something. So what we're looking at now is clouds. I think the clouds are at like 2,500 something meters. So, and it's a pretty cloudy day down there. So, which makes it looks pretty cool from here. We're all over the clouds, so that's pretty awesome. And dinner should be ready anytime. We just had coffee and popcorn, of course, pretty nice, and some peanuts. And so we'll see what we get for dinner today, but food has been real good. Lunch is usually lunch boxes, sandwiches, banana and juice and other fruits and chocolate chips, whatever. A lot of pretty good stuff. Grilled chicken we had both days. I like that. So we met quite some people, and it seems like most people can handle the altitude up to around 4,000 meters before it really kicks in. We're at 3,700 and none of us have felt pretty much anything so far. Guess that's a good sign. Probably has to do with walking super slowly, and we're gonna continue to do that. Acclimatizing tomorrow might help even more for attempting to reach the summit. We'll see. So what's so cool is that the environment is changing all the time. We started in the rainforest, and then there was, thinner and thinner trees, and all of a sudden there was these low bushes, and then there was pretty much nothing, and then it's back to these bushes again. Some other type, I think they call it moorland. And from here on it's gonna get thinner and thinner, and then we're gonna end up being almost Arctic. That's rain. It's not too much snow on the top right now. I think this is one of the driest and hottest months they have. So, but the glacier is still there, but there's no snow. If you attempt to summit some other months, there could be quite some snow on the top. But we'll see tomorrow. Or, well, the day what is it? 3 days from now when we actually attempt the summit. We're gonna try to do in the middle of night. So we'll see. But it's starting to get real cold. That's the biggest difference from where we started. Yesterday was alright. Was probably down to 15 degrees around dinner time. I don't know what the lowest was last night. Maybe 5 degrees Celsius. But I can really feel right now that it's dropping fast. So, but there's one thing to get to the summit, but the journey there is so amazing. I mean, the surroundings just constantly breathtaking. So you can stop wherever you want, and it's just gonna be spectacular. We're all loving it so far, and the guide we have, John, is really nice to us. Mom has been a little tired the second half today, so he carried her backpack as well. Even though it's pretty light. The only thing we actually carry in our backpack is water for ourselves, rain clothes, and then just some small things like mosquito spray and sun lotion. So I think my backpack is roughly 7 kilos, so it's definitely alright. And towards the end, when you had all the water and your lunchbox, it's down to like 3. So, but he's such a nice guy, and he really is. So soon dinner time. I think I'll come back to you tonight, but the sun is just like yesterday. I'm expecting it to be real fast, or get real dark real fast. but the sunset from here, being above the clouds, should be amazing. Even though I think the sun is going to be behind the mountain, we'll see about that. But I'll come back to you at least once later on tonight, and hopefully I'll find a way to show the photos from today without dropping in quality like on the last video. I don't have the solution standing right here, but I'm sure there is one. So yes, fantastic day. Not coming to an end yet, but really need some sleep as well. Especially my parents, I think they didn't sleep a lot last night. I slept alright. We went to bed close to 9, went up at 7, but I probably slept for 8 hours in total. So, Rombo Hut, roughly 2,000 vertical meters to go. We're all feeling good, feeling strong, and we're still super excited. Alright, take care guys. Let's see you in a bit. Well, I don't know if you can see anything. I can see pretty good. It is pitch dark though. We just had dinner. It's probably close to 8. And I'm gonna see if the GoPro can actually see what I'm seeing. Or if you can. It doesn't seem like it. Nope. Alright. Please turn this on again. So it's not a single cloud on the sky. Oops, I'll lower it a bit. There we go. So that means 2 things. We can see all the stars, but it's also very cold. It's close to freezing already, and it's only 8 o'clock, and wind is picking up. Whew, yeah, I can see my own breath. So it's gonna get a lot colder than it was yesterday, but we should be fine. We got a thermos of boiling water to put in our sleeping bags as well if we need. So should be just fine. So Rombo Hut, 3,700 meters, and we're all feeling good. We had another great dinner, some beef stroganoff and rice, and yeah, pretty good. Can't complain. So tomorrow we're heading to some zebra rock. I don't know if it's an actual place. Probably a rock looking like a zebra with stripes or something. We'll see about that. So we're planning a 2 to 3 hour trip, and then get back here in the middle of the day. And someone coming? I think so. And have lunch here, then have some relaxing, some chill. Alright, a lot of noise from the cabins. A lot of people still up. So I guess you can't see anything. I don't know if I have much to add. It's been another great day. It almost looks like it's starting to snow, but it's just the moisture flying around here. And it's such a spectacular place with the lower clouds down there and we up here. It looks nothing like I've ever seen before. So, oh wow. Oh, it's getting cold. Trying to get back to the hut and get warm, I suppose. Get some good night's sleep, but wow. I think I'm just gonna turn off the light and look at stars for a while. It's unreal. Alright, so good night guys. Take care and see you tomorrow. I had to come back to you. It's just tell you I haven't never seen this many stars in my life before, so I'm gonna go back, grab my Sony, my camera, and see if I can photograph it somehow. I haven't learned all the settings yet, but that would be so cool. So yeah, if I managed to take some awesome pictures. I'll probably show them for you now. Else, God, see you tomorrow. Good night.
So I went back to grab my camera. The first picture is of the Milky Way. Messing around with the settings, this is probably the best one I got. This picture is most likely the best one I've ever taken. Sure, the camera catches more stars than the eye can see, but standing in front of the huts and seeing this was spectacular. A million stars looking down on us, guiding us through the night.
Told you to walk away. That was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. Whoa, I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive.
Alright, so it's day 3 now, and we went to that zebra rocks. It took us, I don't know, 2.5 hours maybe, and it was rocks looking like zebras. So, but it was nice to have a destination, somewhere to go to, and not just gain a lot of altitude and then going down again. So we went to the rocks. We continued for a little bit, and then we went back. So pretty nice day, pretty short hiking day. So I just napped for almost 2 hours, so it's great. We're heading up 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow or something. So it's nice to get some extra sleep today. So behind me are still the Horombo huts. So we're back at the same camp. We just had coffee and popcorn, and in an hour or so it's gonna be dinner. I'm on this little ridge leading all the way down, as it seems, but I'm on the highest spot, I think. Pretty nice view from here. So acclimatization day, I don't know how much it improves your chances, but we're all feeling really good right now, both physically, mentally, and especially in our heads. I felt some of the altitude last night, but it's gone now. Maybe I get used to 3,700, or maybe it'll come back tonight when I'm gonna try to sleep. So the weather has just been pretty much the same as yesterday. A lot of sun, some high, darker clouds. Most of them are gone now. And these lower clouds are still below us, so I guess rest of this area is having a fairly cloudy day today. So I'm just sitting here reflecting upon, the coming days. It has always been like, and then it's next to the next hut, and then on to the next hut. But tomorrow we're heading to Kibo Hut. I think they call the Kilimanjaro, the mountain, for Kibo. So tomorrow we're heading to Kibo Hut. Supposed to be, I don't know, around 10 kilometers or something. Another 1,000 vertical meters. So we'll end up at 4,700. But then it's summit night. Just after that, we're just gonna rest for like 5 or 6 hours, whatever we have, and then it's on to trying to attempt to climb the mountain. Well, really looking forward to that. Most people that we're meeting are saying, to Harambe there's no problem, and It's not until you get to Kibo Hut where you can really start to feel the altitude, and you just hate yourself and you hate everything, and you just want to go down, and then it's time to go up to reach the summit. So we'll see. But as of right now, I'm really excited. So we're planning to leave tomorrow at 11 p.m. from Kibo Hut to get to the summit, you know, around 6 or something, 7. Hopefully we're just as fresh as we are right now. I don't know if I'll look fresh though, since I'll just be sleeping. But hopefully we have enough energy to at least try to make it to the summit. That would be nice. Oh yeah, now we can actually see it. I think you can see the mountain in that direction. We passed it 2 days ago, and it's an old sacrifice mountain. So I don't know if you can see it, but I can see from here it's like a large plateau on top of it. So people used to come from a very large area onto that mountain and sacrifice like animals. So they climbed all the way up to it. It's pretty high. So hopefully the photos from last night is gonna show all right, at least on the video. I was surprised of how well my camera could take pictures of the stars, especially combined with the Horumbo sign. We'll see if you can. I'll try to show something of it, and I'm gonna do a few more attempts tonight. I forgot to add a 2-second timer to it, so I think every time I pressed the button to take a picture or start taking the picture, it shakes a little, so that drops the quality of the photo. I think so. That's a thesis I have. I'm also gonna play around with the settings a bit, see what kind of photos I could have. It was a little too cold last night. I didn't bring a whole lot of clothes. I'll bring more tonight so I can stay out. But on the other hand, we have to go to bed early to be able to have some energy for tomorrow. It's gonna be a long day.
So another day came to an end. The clouds beneath us changed color as the sun started to set. After dinner I prepared another photo session close to camp, an excellent opportunity to practice photographing in the dark.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night, race all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly.
Okay, so we're at Kibo Hut now, at 15,500 feet. What's that? 4,750 meters. And we came here like, I don't know, 3-4 hours ago. We had a nap, had dinner, and we just talked to John, and he told us about what's gonna happen tonight. We're gonna wake up at 10, leave from here at 11. And what time could it be now? Close to 8. Could it be that much? 7 maybe. Obviously it's dark. I doubt the camera can pick up anything. Maybe the houses are here. Not even that, alright. Yeah, it's pretty cold already. It's probably close to freezing. Maybe not quite, a few degrees above. But it will be cold tonight when we're leaving, I'm sure. And the thing is, we're gonna walk so slowly to make sure we get all the way, or at least maximize our chances. So we're looking at almost 8 hours to walk these 5 kilometers to the peak. That's slow, so it will take a lot of time before I'll get warm, I'm sure. And there's no heat in the huts at all. It's even colder in there, I'd say. There's like rock walls, so it feels even colder. And what else is there to say? We're all feeling the altitude, but it's not too bad. Could have been so much worse. I had some headache when I got here, but I took some aspirin, some pills, and it's gone now. And I'll probably take some more before leaving, and then that should be okay for now. I will probably not do any filming during the ascent tomorrow. We'll focus on staying warm and breathing, I suppose. And it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how far we get. If all 3 of us will make it to the peak or none of us. We're having 2 guides with us, so at least once we can make a decision to go back. 1 or 2 of us. I guess the only rule is that no one walks alone. I'm excited, we're all excited, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, but it's also gonna be a lot of pain. Well, so good night guys for now, and see you later.
So my dad and I made it to Gilman's Point at 5,685 meters. Gilman's Point is one of 3 peaks and is located on the right side looking from here. From this point to the summit is just an easy walk along the ridge, but we decided that we had enough. Watching the sunrise from here was good enough for us, and the altitude sickness hit us hard. The head was pounding and the heart rate wouldn't decrease no matter how long I rested. Our hands went numb and we simply made the decision to enjoy the view from here and then start the descent towards Kipo Hut. Not making it to the highest point, Uhuru Peak, was not a big deal for us. Looking back at the choice today, I'm glad we decided not to push ourselves to make it all the way to the top. We met several people that had to be carried down due to unconsciousness or being exhausted. Making it this far made us all proud, and we still had half the journey ahead of us, making it back to the starting point.
I've come from far away, take me home, back to yesterday. With you I wanna stay, hold my heart, keep my love contained. I came so close to being there, my hopes are looking up, but can't see that far when I sleep without roses. I know it's dark, but the night is calling, the night's calling me.
Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, tunakononeka, hakuna matata, na zile ndizo zetu, hakuna matata. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Kilimanjaro, 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 mlima mrefu sana. Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro, mlima mrefu sana. Na mawenzi, na mawenzi, na mawenzi, na mawenzi, mlima